Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Kamala Harris is one step closer to becoming the new Democratic nominee after raising an eye-watering amount in 24 hours. The current U.S. Vice President has raised more than $81 million in donations in 24 hours, after President Joe Biden endorsed the VP after dropping out of the election race. She will also inherit around $91 million in leftover campaign funds, donated to her joint ticket with Mr. Biden. Harris's presidential campaign has set the record for the amount raised in one day, largely from small-dollar donors, after she officially launched her campaign. More than 888,000 donors contributed to Harris's campaign, with approximately 60% of donors making their first contribution of the 2024 cycle. Further cementing Harris's position as the Democrat nominee is the support from party members. Several of her potential rivals and influential former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, also got behind Harris. Pelosi, a major power broker in the party, broke her silence to back Ms. Harris on Monday. She said she had limitless optimism for our country's future under a Harris administration and described her as a champion for working families and abortion rights. Governors Gavin Newsom and Gretchen Whitmer, whose names were rumored to be on the list of potential presidential candidates, have also endorsed Harris's campaign. A survey of delegates by the Associated Press found that Harris has the backing of at least 2,214 Democratic delegates, more than the 1,976 she would need in the first round of voting at the party's convention next month. The AP survey is only an indication that she has the backing of enough delegates. While the process for selecting a new nominee is technically open after Biden dropped out, Harris's path appears to be clear. According to The Telegraph, she received the endorsement of more than 1,000 delegates to the Democratic National Convention, more than 180 congressmen, and several key trade unions. Speaking for the first time in public since entering the presidential race, Harris said she first knew him through his son, Beau, when they worked together as attorney generals. She said, "The qualities that Beau revered in his father are the same qualities that I have seen every day in our president. His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith and his family, his big heart and his love, deep love of our country." With this selfless and patriotic act, President Biden is doing what he has done throughout his life of service, putting the American people and our country above everything else. I am honored to have the president's endorsement and my intention is to earn and win this nomination. According to The Telegraph, Harris is now thought to be considering a male candidate from the Midwestern U.S. as her vice presidential candidate, amid concerns her background as a liberal Californian politician could discourage blue-collar voters from supporting her. Harris's endorsement comes after Biden's shock resignation from the election race after repeated calls for him to step down. At least 30 Democrats had publicly asked Biden to withdraw his bid for the White House as many planned to throw support behind Harris instead. Biden, 81, made his stunning announcement in a letter posted to X on Sunday, revealing that he would not be seeking re-election in November. He wrote, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term." Republican candidate Donald Trump's team wasted no time in releasing an advert claiming Harris covered up Biden's mental decline. In it, she was accused, as border czar, of doing little to stem the flow of illegal immigrants. Trump's pick for vice president, J.D. Vance, added, "Joe Biden has been the worst president in my lifetime and Kamala Harris has been right there with him every step of the way." She co-signed Biden's open border and green scam policies. She owns all of these failures, and she lied for nearly 4 years about Biden's mental capacity, saddling the nation with a president who can't do the job. Harris, if elected, would be the first woman and first person of South Asian descent to be president.